next guest can be seen at the Vermont Comedy Club February 20th through the 22nd. Please welcome the very funny Leslie Liao.
Hello, thank you. Oh, I love this positive energy. I need this right now in my life. I ran into a guy friend, and the first thing he said to me was, "Whoa, Leslie, you lost weight in your face." I was like, that's not how compliments work, okay? Compliments are supposed to be general, not specific. You're supposed to say, "Hey, good to see you," not, "Hey, good to see your neck." It's been forever. What a brave thing to say. I do think men are very brave. You're very brave with your thoughts, you know? Whatever's in here comes out here. It's beautiful. I had an Uber driver who had to comment on me. He couldn't help it. My life was in his hands, but he turned around with his entire body just to look at me and say, "Your voice doesn't match your face." I was like, "Could you focus on the road so those aren't the last words I hear?" But luckily, I am a woman in my 30s, which means I am too tired to care what people say. No time. Too sleepy to care. I used to care. When I was younger, I cared so much, I would get all dolled up and dressed up. Every time I left my house, people would check me out. It was flattering. Now, when people look at me, it's rude. I get upset. You know, I'm like, "Hey, what are you looking at? You like what you see? This is what it looks like to love yourself. Take a picture. You like that? You like that? Is this your thing? Is this your thing? You like watching a woman eating chilaquiles alone? I am enough. That's what these sweatpants say, okay? I am enough. I'm tired. I'm tired of everything. I'm tired of socializing and talking to new people because everyone just wants to talk about their favorite show. That's all you are. And you are only as interesting as the last show you watched. I was talking to a guy at a party, and he asked me if I had seen the show Severance. And I said, "No, I haven't checked it out yet." And then we just stopped talking. We stared at the floor in a panic. It was disgusting interaction. I was like, I left my house for this. I could be home right now watching Severance. But no, I gotta be here with you while you push your show on me. Everyone has to push their show on me. It's so intense, like, you have to watch Severance. I'm like, I'm a grown woman. I don't have to do anything you say. I can eat chilaquiles whenever I want. It's a breakfast food. I Googled it so many times to be sure. I'm like, it's 8 a.m. Like, how early chilaquiles okay? Like, how? It's just so, everyone's so intense with their show. Everyone pushes their show on me. You have to watch Severance. It's always the guy like, you gotta stick with it. You gotta stick with it. It picks up in season 2. I'm like, when does this conversation pick up? When do you develop as a character, my guy? You know? I'm too tired. I'm too tired for this. And I don't have kids, and I'm tired. And I'm undecided on kids, and I look to parents for inspiration, but you're not helping me decide. Because I'm watching you. I can tell you're struggling. I've seen you from afar. There is a video on the internet circulating. I know people know this video. Parents, to stop their babies from crying, are throwing, jeez, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Slices of cheese on their baby's face. To stop them, they're throwing cheese, and you're clapping for this. You're an accomplice. Don't clap. Don't clap for this. It's not, they're throwing cheese, and sometimes it's a toss. Sometimes it's a game of cornhole, like it's cute, it's a toss. But then other times it's like an overhand throw, like, okay, it's a throw. And the scary thing is, it works. The babies stop crying on impact, you know, they stop. But there's no science behind it. No one's like, oh, the texture of the provolone calms the baby. It's not the cheese. It's the shock on the baby's face as the cheese slowly melts away and they look at their parents like, you're gonna raise me? Oh, okay. And this is not in the parenting books. There's no book called The Mozzarella Method. It's not in the books. You're clapping, but I don't know. And you realize these cheese babies are gonna grow up. They're gonna grow up, they're gonna fall in love, they're gonna date, and they're gonna marry. How do you think they're gonna resolve conflict in their relationship? This is all they know. They've seen it work. This is all they know. Mid-argument, their partner's gonna be vulnerable, just expressing themselves like, I just feel like when you forget our plans, you don't see me, and then bam, pepper jack. Okay. Okay, I'm Leslie Liao. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my God. Leslie Liao! There you go. Standing ovation, not bad. Leslie Liao's here at the Vermont Comedy Club, February 20th through the 22nd. We'll be right back, everybody. Come on back.
Hey, hey.